we all know that we haven't made the investments over time that we need to make.
For a place like Salem, I think I can speak for many of my other colleagues, we just don't have the tools or the resources. The costs are mammoth.
Is we're trying to get to a mobility future that we want. We can't do that with the tools and resources we have now.
But we're scratching, crawling, and fighting with other really good projects in other communities. I want to fund them all, but there aren't the resources to do that.
So this effort is about trying to break out of the status quo that we have right now, which says either we're going to do it statewide or we're not going to do it at all. What that has left us with is 20 years of maybe every once in a while doing a little bit statewide, but not doing nearly enough to address the variety of needs in our transportation system. We've seen, thanks to the good work of Mass Inc. and others, that when the investments are clearly laid out locally, that voters are willing to pay more for the system that will provide that.
You put together a regional plan. I mean, it took a while to get my state house to realize, because I talked in terms of talent tax. I've talked in terms of placemaking, in terms of quality of life. This ballot initiative going in front of you right now will give mayors locally the ability to attract talent into the city, to build the kind of city that they need to attract the talent.
I see this getting these decisions closer to the people who are impacted, being able to have that trust. I know the people in my community and certainly recognize what the needs are. And when we're talking about a project, it's not someplace far off. It's in the grocery store or on the youth soccer sidelines about what that need is, and that will be managed locally.
Give municipalities this tool that voters will look at what they are being asked to pay for. They will look at the investments that could be made and will resoundingly support that.
This is money that's raised to supplement the monies you would get from the federal and state government. It's not a substitute for it. I think my region would vote for this because it would be voting to make for a better future, a better place in which to live, work, play, and learn.
The ability to connect people to places, to where they want to go, is critical, no matter what end of the spectrum you're at in your life.
The idea of allowing a regional funding system gains 70% or better in terms of support. This is one mechanism, I think, where you can put forth ideas in a way which allows voters to think about things, think about specifics, and think about funding things that they can really identify, see, touch, and put their hands on.
And you lay out a plan with specific projects and initiatives. And you do that as a means to tell and establish an accountability system from the get-go. If you're not able to deliver on the projects, you're not going to get the second bite of the apple. To me, that's the ultimate accountability tool.
There's just a whole lot of good that can come from having resources to meet our transportation needs, and this bill would unlock some of that in places that want it.